7 things that men should never do. We out here in nature, taking our steps, got to get 10,000 steps in. You should never not exercise, bro. You got to get moving. But back to the video, right? First thing is I want you guys to understand to not just watch videos, but to take in the information so it can actually change your life. Not only take it in, but understand it, overstand it, and then actually apply it to your actual life. You know, a lot of what I've done is trial and error. Even though I may be younger, on the younger side, I'm 22, I've done a lot of trial and error in my life. I didn't just research, I didn't just look up how to be the best man I could possibly be and then not apply that into my daily life. So before I even get started with anything, I have to let y'all know to not just take this information and enjoy it or enjoy the video, but to actually take the information and put it into your real life. And if that means you watch my videos less and less because you're actually making progress in your real life, then I'm good with that, bro. I just want to see you guys be happy and live the life that you deserve. So the first true thing that men should never do is get too comfortable. You should never get too comfortable. This is where self-improvement stems from, guys. Self-improvement stems from men understanding that, hey, I don't want to be stagnant. Hey, life is all about evolving. Hey, I don't want to be the same person I was yesterday. I want to get 1% better each and every day. I want to lock in. I want to chase my goals and dreams. I want to make them come true because I only got this one life and we only got about 72 years. So how can I break that down and lock in? So if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s watching this, you're in your younger years still. And you have the opportunity to make something beautiful of that. You have the opportunity to go after your goals, go after your dreams, and live the life that you deserve, live the life that you are looking for. In that process, you can still have time to relax. You can still have time to be with family. You can still have time to enjoy the beauty of life. But in order to do that, you still got to put in the work. You got to put the work in first. You got to make sure that you're writing out your to-do list and you're accomplishing those things that's on that list. Then you can have your fun. And the problem is we don't live on a, earn system anymore. We don't live on that, a work and reward system. We don't do that anymore. Instead, we want to reward ourselves first before we do the work. But that's not how life works. That's not how this system works. That's not how anything works. In order for something to grow and blossom, each tree that we're looking at had to be a seed at first. It had to sprout. It had to grow slowly but surely. Okay, we can't get everything that we want right away. We have to lock in. We got to earn it. We got to deserve it. And that's why it's important to keep evolving. Never get too comfortable. Never think that, oh, you look good enough, right? Still work on your looks, work on your appearance. That's fine, right? Never think that you've arrived. Never think that you've made the most amount of money that you'll ever make. You never know what God has in store, and you never know what you can do to make more. Never think that you're a finished product and that you know it all. We can learn from anybody and everybody. The same way y'all learning from me, I learn from y'all. You know, I be in our Discord, I be learning, I be seeing what y'all talking about. I learn from my community too, because I'm not a finished product. I'm in this journey of life with y'all. So it's very important, guys. It's very important, guys. It's very important that we not just lock in, not only are we self-improving, but that we don't get comfortable and that we don't get stagnant. And that happens to a lot of people that reach a level of success. Right now, I'm at 55, 56. We're at 55, 56,000 subscribers, I think. I don't care. We still got to work. What I care about is that, yes, the family got bigger. Yes, we're inspiring more brothers. More brothers are coming in. But it's not about that. It's about the fact that I got to get up and do it again. I got to get up and do it again. I got to get up and do it again. That's what happens when you love what you do. That's what happens when you're fulfilling your purpose. We ain't about chasing numbers. We're about, you know what, let's lock in. Let's lock in. So I'm so locked in that sometimes I don't even know how much subscribers I got. It's all about, let me just lock in. Let me just make the video because I love what I do. And I want you guys to love what you do and lock in and don't get too comfortable. Some people, if they were in my position, they'll slack off. Okay, yo, I was dropping a video every week. I mean, every day. Now I'm gonna drop a video every week. Now understanding dropping a video every day is what got you here. Now that doesn't mean you have to keep dropping a video every day. If you're in a new phase of your life, maybe you can lower it. You got to find out what works for you. But for me, dropping every day works for me. And I'm going to continue doing that until I can't no more, or until my life is in a situation where it requires me to do something different. But as of right now, I'm going all in. This is what I need to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I love to do. I'm not comfortable. And some people get comfortable. And I don't ever think I'll get comfortable, man. I don't want to get comfortable. I want to keep evolving, because the minute that we feel so comfortable and we feel so rested and we feel like we've arrived is the minute you die, because that's the minute you've lost your hunger. So you don't even know when you're supposed to be hungry no more, because you feel full, you feel complete, you feel like you've accomplished everything that you can in life. If you don't set a new goal, you will die quicker. Statistics have shown this. I remember I had a teacher, guys, he was in high school, And I'm not gonna say his name just for, you know, privacy reasons for him and his family or whatever, but, you know, great teacher. He retired, and a year later he came back because he missed doing what he did every single day. He said, that's what kept me going. That's what kept me alive. And he was an older man, and he came back. He came out of retirement. Now he retired again. He's starting to write books and do his own thing. But I'm telling y'all, man, it's important to just lock in and do what you love and to not get too comfortable. All right. Life is about evolving, and you don't want to stop evolving. Number two, don't quit. There's a lot of people that quit. They quit on themselves. They quit on their family. They quit on their friends. They quit on their purpose. They quit on their goals. Don't quit. Guys, I can't express this enough. We cannot be quitters. We got to be winners. The only thing that will stop us from achieving our goals and dreams is if we quit, believe it or not. If we could not quit, then guess how much farther so much of us will be. Guess how much farther so much of us can go in this thing that we call life. The reason why a lot of people don't reach where they want to reach or go where they want to go or become successful in the things that they're trying to become successful in is literally because they quit. It's literally because they think that they can't do it, or they think that they put in maximum effort when actually life is just getting you started. And the moment that you feel like you about to quit is the moment where a breakthrough happens. And you got to lock in and understand that your breakthrough could be today. Your breakthrough could be tomorrow, but you'll never know if you quit. So I urge you guys, I know life is tough. I know life is difficult, but don't quit. Keep going and see how far you can take this thing. See how far you can reach. Again, the only way we can lose, it's not by other people's opinions. It's not about what other people think. The only way we can lose, brother, is if we quit. And the way that we win is if we keep going. That's it. It's that simple. The third thing that men should never do is chase. Don't chase people. Don't chase women. Don't chase, attract. See, the problem is a lot of us, we're chasing the things that we want in this life. Chasing. But what that does is that puts you in a deficit. It puts you in a space in your life where it's like, I gotta keep chasing this. I gotta keep going after this. I gotta keep doing this. I gotta keep. And if I don't, then it ain't gonna work. Instead of just let me be the best version of me. Let me lock in into what the things I need to do. Let me create a to-do list and accomplish those things for the day. Let me be the best man that I can be. And then the right people will start to come into your life. It's attraction, not chasing. So it's just like building a beautiful garden, right? Just like building a beautiful garden. You build that beautiful garden, butterflies is gonna come. Butterflies is gonna be curious as to what you building, as to what's over here. But the more that you keep chasing butterflies, you're gonna keep chasing your whole life because they're gonna keep flying away because that's what they do. When you're chasing something, it's running away from you. But when you're attracting something, you start to do magnetism. You start to be like a magnet. Things start to come to you. They start to be attracted to you. They start to chase you. That goes for opportunities in life. Sometimes, of course, you got to create your own opportunities or go after it, of course. But I'm just saying, don't chase people. Don't chase women. You know, be the best version of you and allow things to flow into your life, man. Trust the process of life. Trust what you're doing. Trust what you're working towards, okay? Number 4 has 2 parts. Men should never suppress their emotions, and they should never be overly emotional. Now, I get what you're saying. Malique, that's an oxymoron, okay? How in the world is that possible? How do you want me to never suppress my emotions, but then I could never be overly emotional? Well, here you go. It's all about having healthy habits that can withstand the test of time, right? You don't want to be the type of man that bubbles up all his emotions because he thinks that's what being a man is. You're not expressing yourself. And then 5 years down the line, you go cuckoo, you go crazy, right? You start hurting people around you. You don't want to be that type of man. You want to deal with the things that you've had to deal with in life. You have to start that healing process. You have to start taking care of yourself. You have to start implementing self-care into your daily habits, right? You see what I'm saying? And so you have to make sure that your mental health is good. How do you do this? You got to start building habits every day, whether it's journaling, praying, taking time to meditate and reflect on your day, taking time to have gratitude for the things that are working, you know, focusing on what you can control, not what you cannot control. Things like that will help you elevate and be the man that you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to sit here and be worried about things you cannot control. You're not supposed to be worried about if people like you or not. You're not supposed to be overly emotional. You're supposed to handle your emotions. Handle them. Recognize them, realize them. Okay, I'm sad right now. Why am I sad? Get that notepad, bro. Get to writing. Figure out why you're sad. Figure out why you're disappointed. Figure out why you feel the way you feel. Okay, I'm angry right now. Why am I angry? Figure that out, bro. Some of y'all just feel emotions and you don't know why, but once you understand why, then you're able to make better decisions. So again, number 4, don't be overly emotional and don't suppress your emotions. Deal with it head on and practice daily habits that will put you in a better mind state, that will put you in a better mind frame, okay? Number 5 for men, never avoid accountability, okay? We've all dealt with this. There's even moments in my life where I thought I was handling things right and then I wasn't accountable. And I had to recognize, oh, damn, I was wrong for that. I was actually wrong for that. And I gotta admit that, apologize for that, and figure out how we can move forward. To me, accountability is a superpower. You gotta understand this. Nobody wants to be accountable because nobody likes being right. I mean, nobody likes being wrong, okay? that would have been crazy, bro. Nobody likes being right. We would have had a beautiful society of everybody being accountable and being a better person. People are more in love with being right than being wrong. But see, I'm starting to change my mind frame and understand that I'd rather be wrong because I want to learn from it. I don't want to think that I know everything. Same thing we spoke about earlier. We're in this journey together. If I'm wrong, I want to be corrected. If I could say something better, I want somebody to tell me that. I want somebody to teach me how I could communicate something better or how I could have done something better. So when you're accountable, guys, you got to understand most people, they don't want to be accountable. So when you're able to be accountable, it's like a superpower because automatically off the bat, they're looking at you like, whoa, he's actually being accountable and taking responsibility for something that he did or something that wasn't even fully his fault, but he's still being responsible. That makes you so much more of a man. Just how people perceive you. They perceive you as somebody that's just, okay, this man, he's looking for solutions, not problems. He's looking for solutions, not to argue. And so sometimes we got to admit when we're wrong, even if we don't want to, because that, again, allows us to be accountable and make better decisions in the future. The reason why I love accountability so much, guys, it gets a bad rep because, again, it bruises our ego. But when you're accountable, the ego starts to go down, which is a good thing. It's a good feeling because you start to understand that it's about we, not about I. It's about us and how we're all team players and teammates. And if you're in a relationship, it's like we on the same team. Like if you win, I win. If I win, you win. So let's not argue, right? That's some quick relationship advice. Tell your partner that we on the same team. Tell your spouse we on the same team. Let's not argue. Let's find solutions because if I win, you win. If you win, I win. Let them know that. Remind them of that. When you're accountable, bro, that's the only way that you're able to find solutions. That's the only way. That's the only way you're able to do inner work, look within and say, okay, what can I do to be better? And this channel, life, everything is all about self-improvement. So if we actually want to self-improve in our life, we have to be accountable for where our life is at. And a lot of guys dodge accountability. And when you're dodging accountability, you're dodging the chance to take the power back and figure out what you need to do in order to have a better quality of life. But instead, you dish accountability out to others. Oh, it's so-and-so's fault. It's so-and-so's fault why my life looks like this. It's not my fault. It's society's fault. And so my question is society going to come to you and write you a check and apologize for the damage that is done to you? Is the economy going to come to you and say, hey, I'm sorry that we look like this right now in 2024. You know, here's a check for what things should cost. We're sorry, bro. Like, is your parents going to come to you and say, hey, we could have done a better job. We're sorry. No. And that's not me trolling. That's not me trying to be funny. It's never going to happen. Nobody's going to really apologize to you for not doing what they could have done to make your life better. That's why you have to be responsible for your life. And you have to say, well, even though people did me dirty, even though people weren't the best to me, even though life has been very hard for me, I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful that I'm alive. And I'm going to be responsible and accountable for my life because nobody else is going to do that for me. So I have to do it for myself. I got to pick up the pieces myself and I got to move forward and make better decisions for myself. And hopefully that means that my life could get better over time. Accountability is a superpower. Take your power back. Stop giving your power to people who don't care about you. Stop giving your power to people who will never come up to you and apologize. Number 6 for men is that we should never neglect proper hygiene. We should never neglect our looks. Never. Making a first impression is so important. You know, I want to start wearing suits more. I want to start dressing my age. I'm 22. So some people think it's cool for me to just come outside, regular t-shirt, regular sweatpants. Yeah, this is cool because I'm working out. But I want to start wearing suits more, man. You know, I'm a grown man and I want to dress like it, look like it. And for me, you know, y'all can wear whatever you want to wear, and especially wear what you can afford. Not everybody has the luxury of even getting a suit. Suits are expensive, but I think every man should have at least one suit in his closet. I think every man should try to look the best that they can look. I believe every man should be the best that they can be. And it's not just about the inside, but it's also about the outer appearance. And we'll definitely touch on that in future videos. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. You should care about how you look. You should, bro. You should care about that, because that's the first impression you make to people. Okay? That's the first impression that you make to others. So start caring about how you look. Start caring about how you appear. Your appearance matters. And that doesn't mean my appearance is perfect. I'm just telling all of us, let's start caring a little bit more about how we look. Let's make sure we brush our teeth. Let's make sure we have good hygiene. Let's make sure we wash our face. Like, I know you guys know this. I'm not babying y'all. I'm just reminding y'all how important it is to keep these things in rotation and to do it on a continuous basis. I know what it's like, bro. You get tired, you ready to sleep, you know, you feel like you don't want to brush your teeth, but you got to get up because you don't want cavities. You know, you want to take care of your health. You want to take care of your hygiene. You got to get up and do the things that you got to do. You got to wash your face. You know, you got to do these things, bro. So take care of your hygiene, okay? And last but not least, number 7. Last thing that all men should never do is overcomplicate life. Don't overcomplicate what you got to do. Don't overcomplicate your workouts. Don't overcomplicate your meals, the food that you eat. Don't overcomplicate anything. The best thing that we could ever do in life is to simplify our life. I'll give you a small example. I used to think cardio had to look fancy. I would do Stairmaster every single day. I love the Stairmaster. Kept me shredded. But I started to recognize that all I gotta do is go outside for a walk. Now I'm spending more time with God's creation, beauty all around me. I'm just walking. I didn't overcomplicate my cardio. I didn't overdo it. 10K steps, Malique, 10K steps, and do that consistently. 20K, when you're really feeling it, when you really got that energy. Even when you don't, see if you could push yourself. Don't overcomplicate it. Now cardio looks simple. I remember we used to make fun of our teachers. We used to be like, you tracking steps? You tracking? Why is our teachers tracking steps during lunch break? Now that's the littest thing, bro. I wish I was joining them during lunch break, tracking steps too in high school. You know, as I grow a little older, I start to recognize the importance of simplifying things, man. Simplifying, like today for dinner, I'm just gonna eat steak. You know, you can say what you want. I know it ain't, you know, y'all like, damn, where's the rice? Where's the steak has enough nutrients in it where you could just eat steak. And once I recognized that, I said, okay, let me simplify my diet. Today for dinner, I'm just going to eat steak. You know, maybe I do eggs sometimes, steak and eggs for like breakfast. Today's dinner would just be steak. You know, like simplify things. It doesn't have to look like how people tell you it has to look. It just has to look in a way that works for you. So I simplify my diet now. I simplify things. I'm not overcomplicating life. I'm not overcomplicating anything. You know, somebody don't want to be in your life. Somebody don't want to hang with you. You know, people don't want to hang with you. People don't believe in you. Cool. It's cool. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. You know, why don't you want to hang out with me? We feel like we deserve an explanation. Nah, because when we got to cut people off that aren't adding value into our life, we're not explaining anything. We're just going to, I got to keep it pushing, bro. I got to do what's right for me, my family, my loved ones, my personal goals and dreams. I got to simplify it. You just don't fit into that equation. So, you know, simplify your life, man. You know, simplify it, bro. And I promise you, you know, when you do that, things become more clear. The reason why life is so clustered for you and it's hard for you to recognize the things that, you know, you got to work on and the person that you want to be is because it's so clouded with other things that really don't hold weight and that really don't matter. You really just have to lock in, you know, and locking in means simplifying, doing the things that you have to do, doing the things that you know you got to do, and living a better quality of life because of it. Now things start to become more clear, you know, because there's not a lot of cluster in your brain. There's not a lot of cluster in your life. Same way when you clean your room. Some of y'all got to clean your mind. Clean your mind. You worried about the wrong things. You worried about fitting in. You worried about if people like you. You worried about not having a lot of friends. We already told y'all. For purpose-driven men, already told you. You know, every man should master the art of being alone. Does that mean that we want to be alone 24/7? No, but you should master that. Because I can't guarantee that you're going to have friends around 24/7. You got to be okay with being alone. That's all that means. You got to be okay with logging in. You got to be okay with simplifying your life. You got to be okay with doing these 7 things on this list in order to elevate your life to the next level, to become that purpose-driven man that you were always meant to become. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. We're about to work out right now. It's a little park that I'm at, and it has a little workout, you know, little workout stuff that we can do. So I just want to get into it. I want to work out real quick. I want to see what I could do and what I could get into. You know, I'll show y'all a little bit, you know. Just want to see what we could get into, man. We got pull-up bars right here. Actually, I think this is where I'm gonna be. Do some pull-ups real quick, you know. Get back into the groove of things, man. Came out here to walk. Now we about to work out. Pull-up bars, you feel me? Yeah. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. If you received this message, bro, if this was a good video and you watched to the end, comment down, I'll watch to the end. I just want to see who my real, you know what I'm saying? Everybody real, you know, everybody real. I love everybody that watch, for real, I do. But I want to see, you know, my supporters that go the extra mile to really take in the information. Just let me know you watch to the end, bro. Just let me know you watch to the end. I'll make sure to respond to your comment, all right? Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all my brothers. Peace.